Hello, Capricorn, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's get into this. Your October monthly reading. Let's see what's going on. Okay. What is happening for the sign of Capricorn in the month of October? What is going on with the sign of Capricorn? All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. One more shuffle, and then let's split this deck here. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So let's see how this plays out, guys. Right? So the energy that you guys have is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a very good energy for Capricorn because you guys are just hard workers all around, whether it be working on your love life, working, with actual work, whatever it is that you're doing. But there's something that you're working on here that you're feeling the need to stand your ground with a certain situation. And there could have been something that you heard about that came in unexpectedly, but you may be cutting it out for whatever reason, or just being guarded against whatever unexpected information may be coming your way. So let's see what's going on, and let's get into this. Okay, the first card that you guys have for the past is the Star card. All right, so this is all about wish fulfillment, something that you have been waiting on that comes in for you. All right, with the Hierophant, this is good, guys. Okay, this could be you getting into a relationship, maybe taking things to the next level with something, taking things more seriously, but it's something that's going to be good. This could be, single people getting into a relationship, relationship people getting into, and getting engaged, someone engaged, getting married, okay, just taking things to that next level. With the Emperor in the reverse, there could have been somebody in this situation who was wearing a mask in a sense. Okay, not being completely honest, but there was an offer here that was accepted that you did move forward with, okay? The next card here for your past is the Page of Swords in the reverse. So with the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is conflict in terms of talking, okay? So with the Death card in the reverse, there could be something that you're still holding on to the past that is conflicting, where you're being very direct with this person or they're being very direct with you, but it's very reckless talk in a sense. It's talk that's not being thought about before it's said. Okay. But with the Ten of Cups, the reason why there was even arguing or anything here is because you went to something that you were happy with. And I feel that maybe there was someone from your past that just wasn't happy about this. Okay, you have the Six of Cups and the Strength card in the reverse. Okay, so you're moving forward, you're moving in a direction that's going to make you happier, but there's some sort of resiliency or resistance, not resiliency, I'm sorry, resistance that someone may have against you moving forward. Or maybe this is you feeling conflicted, moving forward, knowing that there's something that's going to be good, but there's something from your past that may still be holding you, okay? Now, the next card you guys have is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is you guys kind of being in limbo. Okay, there could be a lot of paths that you could take. You know that there's something here that's making you happy, but there is very slow movement or no movement at all going forward. Okay, this is you guys looking at all the options and wanting to make sure that you're going to pick the one that's going to be best for you. So there's no movement forward until you realize what that option is. Okay. Ten of Swords in the reverse. The worst that could have happened with whatever situation in the past, it's behind you, it's over. The worst that could have happened is over. And this could have you feeling a bit unstable. Okay? So there's someone that you're cutting off here. There's a situation that you're cutting off, but you are going towards happiness. Okay? You're having that tunnel vision to cut out anything that's not going to serve you, realizing that something that you may have invested your time in was a waste of time. But there's something else here that you're passionate about. Okay, maybe for some of you it's a fire sign. Okay? Or maybe there's a fire sign holding you guys back from moving forward for whatever reason. But with the Fool card in the reverse, it's saying this wouldn't have been a good step to take. And I feel that you guys moved quickly into some sort of union or maybe a new job. Okay, and this is something that you're passionate about. But again, with the Empress in the reverse, there's something here that it's like, you know it's going to be good moving forward, but there's something that's holding you just a little bit, okay? And I think it's from your past. Now, in your present moment, we have the Tower card. So with this card, you're going through an immense change, okay, guys? This is a major arcana that it's going to shift your foundation. The High Priestess in the reverse, and you're not going to be sure what direction to go in. There's going to be a huge change happening. And guys, when the Tower card comes, this is a change that happens whether or not you feel that you want to allow it. Okay, if you're not going with the flow of this change, the universe is going to throw something at you that you're going to have no choice but to change. All right, and it's like you're questioning yourself a lot with whatever change is occurring. But there's someone here that you're moving away from, and it's hard for you, and you're not sure if you want to move away from it, and you're very conflicted about whether you want to move away and cut this person off. Okay, with the Page of Cups in the reverse, you might just do that. Okay, for some of you, it could have been a water sign, but you know, the Page of Cups, he's the messenger when it comes to things that we are emotionally invested in. Okay, yeah, you guys are cutting somebody off, you're walking away from them, or a certain job situation, okay, because you're seeing it as a waste of time. And you're starting to see clarity in the situation, okay? And, you know, with the cards, it's saying that that was a good move. The Wheel of Fortune. So you took the right step by cutting this person off or cutting the situation out. You just don't feel strongly about it. Okay? Three of Wands. Good things are coming in, okay? In the very near future. There's something here that you're waiting on, and it's something that you're going to get, okay? You're having a new start here. You just have to cut out some of that bullshit before. Okay? Now, moving forward, we have the Magician in the reverse, which is someone who can be manipulative. Somebody who has the power to manifest anything that they want, and they use it for ill purposes. And there's something that you're working through with this person here. You guys could be the manipulative one, someone else could be, but you're building a foundation. So that, just be careful here, because you're moving forward. You want to make sure that your foundation isn't being built on lies, or that you're not manipulating a certain situation to get your outcome, okay? Because these are things that do tend to keep up with us. And it's funny because one of my best friends is a Capricorn, and, you know, this is something, she's going to watch this, so I'm not talking shit. But I noticed that, and I say this with love, that sometimes when she wants something really badly, she's gonna speak in a way that she's going to get what she wants. And would I say it's manipulative? No, I think she knows how to word things in a way that is going to benefit her, so that she gets her own desired outcome. And that's something that I really noticed. And I spoke to a few Capricorns actually about this, that, you know, when you guys set your mind on something, on a certain outcome that you want, there's nothing else that you see. There's no, you know, it's tunnel vision for what that is. So when things happen slightly differently from what you had wanted it to occur, that could be something that, you know, really throws you guys off. Okay? It's like when you put your mind to something and it doesn't transpire in that way, it could be something that's unsettling. So make sure that you're putting yourselves in a situation where you are able to get what you want in the most honest way possible. And also don't be so upset when things don't necessarily go your way, because maybe, you know, the universe has something else in store for you. But with you trying to control every situation so strongly, you could be missing out on a very good thing. Okay? So, and that's not me knocking you guys at all. Every single sign has their shadow aspects, okay? I could talk shit about my sign, Taurus, all day, because when we get pushed to a certain point, yeah, just watch out. But every sign has its shadow aspects, okay? Scorpios are overly emotional. They like to please people. Leos, they have a very big ego, a lot of pride, okay? And sometimes that gets in the way of happiness because they listen to their ego. Cancers, they could be extremely manipulative, and, you know, things like that. So, guys, I could go on all day. So just talking about the shadow aspects, because I was laughing in the last reading I did for you guys. The Devil card came up, and I'm like, you know, you guys are coming into yourselves. So I was like, oh, fuck you, you're calling us the devil, and he got so upset. And I'm sitting here laughing. I'm like, bro, The Devil card is a card that represents the sign of Capricorn. So when it pops out, it's just saying, you know, you're just being a Capricorn, okay? I'm not calling anybody the devil. All right, guys, so today's one-on-one lesson, the Devil card does represent the sign of Capricorn, and I'm not calling you the devil when I bring it out, okay? All right, moving on with your reading. The next card you have for the future is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So there's something that you guys are building here. There could be some sort of manipulation here, but with the Three of Swords in the reverse, I still feel that there's something from the past here that you are holding on to. All right, there's something that's still hurting you. There's something that you're still thinking about. I don't think you're letting people know that this is something that's on your mind, but it is. All right, but this may be something that's just not going to work with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And you know that, and maybe that's why you're suffering silently, okay? And just trying to get over, trying to forgive the situation. And it's saying that, you know, it's okay if you're still in your feelings about it, but just know that you're making the right choice. You're moving on from the situation that would not have worked from you, okay? Maybe there would have been promiscuity there, but it's like whatever this was, you're kind of trapped in your head around this, okay? Just know that this is such a mental thing, guys. You being trapped in your head about this. She has so much space to get up and move out of this, okay? She just has to do it, all right? This is a mental limitation that we place upon ourselves. Now, moving forward, we have the Lover's card in the reverse. So there's, you know, something that you're walking away from, a fallout with a lover. This could be with a job, but you're avoiding a lot of conflict here. And there's going to be someone here who's pissed off. It could be an air sign. It could be any sign, though. They're going to be pissed off about this fallout. But you're avoiding conflict at all costs by, you know, going forward with that fallout. So just hold your ground, okay? Stand your ground right now. Something unexpected is going to come in that's really good. So be sure about who you're cutting off. All right? You guys have great things coming in. Don't be afraid to cut off the dead weight. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's see what guidance the cards have for you for this month. And I'm using the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. What does Capricorn need to hear in reference to guidance for this month? Metal, vulnerability. All right, so let's see what is going on with this. Let me find my book. Okay, here we go, guys. The meadow in this card invites us in with its beauty and openness. The flowers have arranged themselves in a poetic design orchestrated by nature, and the lush rolling fields urge us to relax and stay for a while. Yet for some, the idea of being in such an open space is terrifying, and in an expansive meadow like this, we may feel exposed and defenseless, lacking the perceived safety of an enclosed area. For others, walking through a meadow can be an exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility, enjoying the 360-degree view with nothing but the sky above. Yes, we may still feel vulnerable, but with a twist. This is vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust our own instincts to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. By relying on this instinctual knowing, we can relax and enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. So it's saying that right now you guys are in a place where you can take risks with your feelings and even move, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth you know in your heart and soul. You no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. These are very real possibilities. Yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety. But armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. Okay, so maybe that was part of the problem. Maybe you moving away from a certain situation, maybe you weren't being honest with those around you, okay? And maybe that's because you wanted to come off a certain way. But what the cards are saying is fuck that. Legit, just fuck that. Go into a situation where you're being honest with people. You're being honest with those around you. You know, the Page of Swords did pop up for you guys. So that's you guys being extremely blunt. So don't be afraid to let people know what's up. Let people know what's on your mind. Let them know why you're moving the way that you're moving. Okay? And what's the worst that could happen? They're going to talk shit? Guys, everybody talks shit. You guys know you talk shit about people. I know I talk shit about people sometimes, you know, and that's something that when you're trying to build yourself, you can't worry about that. There is not one person in this world who people do not talk shit about. We talk shit about everybody, okay? So just get used to it. Just know people are going to talk their talk. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is your happiness. All right, so don't hold back on certain things that could be said on your part in order to open the door for happiness. Let people know what's up. You know, something, like I said, you guys have the shadow aspect of sometimes really needing things to be a certain way. But a good aspect that you guys have is that you're also very, very loving, and you do want to make people happy around you. And that could kind of be on that, you know, thin line between a shadow aspect and a good aspect that you guys have. But just make sure that you're not being quiet in order to please those around you. Make sure that you realize the most important subject in your life is you. All right? So if this person or that person is going to get hurt by the truth, that's life. Okay? They're learning a lesson. You're learning a lesson. You guys can move away from the situation. But I think the most important part about this reading for you guys is put all the information on the table. Whether you think, you know, the reactions could be bad or good from those people that you're dealing with, or from that person that you're dealing with, or that job that you're dealing with, put everything on the table, and from that moment on, let everybody involved decide how they want to move. Okay? Because if you're holding back information, if you're holding back things, this is just going to be a problem that keeps reoccurring. You're going to have your past popping up, because it's just like there's things that have to be said. So we don't want to brush anything and put it under the carpet. Okay? So find a way to be a little bit more vulnerable, to let people know what's going on in your mind. There's sometimes that, you know, there's power with silence, but I don't think that this is that time for you guys. I think this is definitely a time to speak up, okay? And don't be scared of the consequence. Like I said, as long as no one's going to be physically hurting you, there's nothing to worry about in the situation, okay? If someone's going to talk shit, man, at this point, I get excited when people talk shit about me. I'm like, thank you so much that you took the effort, you know, to put so much energy into me while I'm sitting here, you know, working, doing what I got to do, building myself as an individual and building my empire. Thank you so much for finding me important enough to discuss, to be a topic at your dinner table. I am so honored. And that's the, you know, that's the attitude that you guys have to have. You're the shit. If someone's talking about you, you're the shit. Well, you got to start worrying when nobody's talking about you. When your name is in nobody's mouth, that means you're dull. That means you're not doing anything with your life. So it's a beautiful thing. Don't be worried about what people are going to think about you. Do what you got to do, Capricorns, all right? I love you guys so much. And two things. So I am going to be in New York October 26th and 27th. I'm going to be doing a meet and greet, and I'm really super excited. So for those of you that are from New York or will be traveling in New York around that time, I would love to meet you. Now, the tickets are very limited because it's a 1-hour meet and greet, so I'm doing it privately with those who do get the tickets. So you'll get an hour with me. I'm going to read your cards. We could talk, chill, chat, just a very, you know, cool, chill vibe. And you can bring up to 2 people. So if you want to split the cost of the ticket between 2 friends, everybody comes out. That's something that I'm totally, you know, open for. But anything that you guys need, I will leave the link for that in the description. And then I am offering one-on-one tarot lessons. So this will be done through Skype. You guys could get it with individual sessions, or you can buy bundles. I do offer a 5-session bundle. If you guys want to get a bundle that's larger than that, in order to save even more money, then just let me know, shoot me an email. But I love you guys, and if there's absolutely anything you need, you guys know where to reach me, okay? I'll leave all my information there, but I'll see you guys soon. I will be coming out with your love readings next, and then your mid-months. So take care, Capricorn.